How na day now, my people? I hope everywhere day good. That's so the camera is supposed to be, That's so it's supposed to be. This is my first time of going live. If you're watching me online and you have any questions for me, due to my time schedule, if I remember or I notice you don't, I know say don't tell why post video online. So I'll just be answering some questions. Some people, have been asking me on YouTube concerning this travel work. I know so this is a travel work and I don't tie rapper where. So some people have been asking me questions on how to, do this thing, waiting the latest news, waiting they really happen and all this story, how they be. So I'll be reading some of the questions out and I'll be answering some of the questions. But I will have to be very fast, And if you're watching me if you're watching me live, if you have any question, you can actually, send it on the comment section and I'll be glad to answer the question as the matter they be. So I'll be reading out some of the questions and I'll be answering most of the question as the matter they be. Give me a minute. This one said, can I work and school while in Canada? Yes, now you go feel work the school while you're in Canada. You can actually work and be schooling in Canada. I don't do this thing for my video. This one very small thing. And besides that, 2023, if you set in your application on the 7th of December 2023, they give you the eligibility to work full time. You understand? You can actually work and school in Canada. That no fear for that one. This one said, can I work on a visitor visa? I thought they tell people this thing. If you work on a visitor visa, arrange yourself well. That agent of darkness, they say make you come here, you go work as a visitor. Now lie, you no listen to that agent too. I dey do this thing for most of my videos. I normally keep hammering this in most of my videos that you cannot work here as a visitor except you convert it to either a work visa or a study visa. Either I work as you convert it to a work visa or a study visa, and your best bet na study visa. You understand? You convert am to study visa, you go get the eligibility to work and everywhere go jolly for you. You no go carry money wey go use to arrange yourself, apply this thing by yourself. You come go give one agent of darkness, he go carry your money, he go chop, come dey tell you story. And the new government wey dey come into play now is, especially those students that they are not financially buoyant enough in the country that they got their visa, no money for even flight ticket, or they even manage to get money for flight ticket, to even pay tuition fee for at least first semester, no day, to even pay rent for first semester, no day. Due to frustration now, they won't come, they find way to go seek asylum. This new government, when they enter, they call them fraud. They go, will you go back the country, your country where you come from. So avoid that urge of, coming to the country and you can't get this stock for the country. Avoid that urge. Plan yourself well. This travel worker, they know they rush them. And they do this thing for most of my videos. They know they rush them. And I don't do most of my videos. Countless time. But the issue is, say, people know they agree share them. That is the problem. People know they agree share them. That's the problem with them. So avoid that urge. If they come into the country, come arrange yourself at least first semester and the country go jolly for you. This one said, which kind of course I fit study for Canada we go make me get work permit. If you want to, our advice, if you want to come here to Canada, study, you want to study sharp, make you finish, so that you go easily get your work. Thanks, bro. I see you, Emmanuel. So that you go easily get your work permit. If you say maybe you have your WAEC results, or I don't know where you're watching me from. If you're watching me from Ghana, I guess you guys wrote you know how to, you wrote this WAEC results too. You have this your WAEC result too. But I don't know what you call it in your own country. I guess it's WAEC result. Likewise, Nigeria is WAEC result. And I think countries like Gambia and Liberia too, they call it WAEC result. Depending on the course you studied, whether an art or a science you study for school. If you study, I did fine, my brother. I'm fine. Maybe you studied science. If you study science in your school, you have that biology, you have chemistry, physics. I would advise you to go for maybe any health-related course like healthcare aid. Within 9 months, you are done. They'll give you a postgraduate work permit and you apply for your permanent residency. Before you close out like this, open up, you don't get your permanent residency. You understand? So no one they come here, they say you do, because say you study political science in your university level. You won't come here, won't come do masters. You say you want to come and do political science here for masters. No job opportunities for you say you want to do political science. No one the reason say because say you do which course? Law. Even law safe, my brother. It's very difficult to get job. You do courses that the job market is readily available for you. You understand? You do courses such as like all those IT related courses, management information system, cyber security, data analytics, or you come to the healthcare sector, those healthcare aid, nursing. Although I know I advise you may go do nursing for now because the money for nursing too much. How people they do them for here be say once they come into the country, maybe they study those healthcare aid for like 9 months, they apply for their postgraduate work permit, then they get their permanent residency, then they go back to school to go do nursing. Why? Because As an international student here, as a nurse will be for international students here, you are paying at least 22,000 to 25,000 Canadian dollar, depending on the school. 22 to 25,000 Canadian dollar. And mind you, it is very difficult for you to be working and be schooling as a nurse because their cost load is massive. So you just strictly school. I wonder when they get 25,000 Canadian dollar, they pay for tuition fee. That is why most times people just come into the country hoping to do nursing. They'll just go do a healthcare related course. After that, their first year, then they'll switch to nursing. Then they go to work, they pay as international, they will pay as a permanent residency, which is like 7,000 or 6,000, which is like ×4 of waiting international students they pay. And the good thing is that you can actually be doing it as a part-time. You go to work, they pay your tuition fee. So now him be that. I'll be answering other questions like, let me see. I'll be very fast with this video. You don't tell why I come online because of my tight schedule. I know they really get time to come online, but I promise from next week I will do the video back to back. They send them online. Let's see. I applied for this one. Said let me see, hold on. I'm from Liberia who is having ambitions to study in Canada as an international student. So since Liberia here don't have travel agency that have knowledge on these things, I decided to apply to New Brunswick Community College and Holland College myself. I want to know, in case I get admission, can I know the second step? You see, at the time, only step people say, if you want to apply for admission, you want to set in this application for anything, make sure say your bank statement done ready and your home tie is ready. You dey feel me? Make sure that your home tie and your bank statement is ready. Why? Because if you go to set in your application, say you don't set in application, your visa, your application, your admission letter is out, you don't come go get home tie document, or you don't get that financial document to back it up. You see, say that your money for admission don't go. You understand? That money for admission is gone. So I do urge people, if you want to apply for any setting your application, say you want starting this visa process, always make sure that your bank, because that is the most important document. Oyibo people, they like money. That your bank statement, they want to see when you say you go come here, you will not turn nuisance to their country. You will not come into the country and say you don't get money. You won't come to turn nuisance, or you don't get money to take care of yourself. They don't want that for their country. So they do urge you to, when you're coming into the country, your bank statement don't ready. Say you go fit sponsor yourself. Sometimes, I dey speak with me and you the year. Sometimes the money no be you, they even get them. You understand? But at least make you say the money no be you get them. But at least make you get small money. You go fit arrange yourself for like 6 months. Pay your tuition fee before you go pay the rest. Before you go to work, they pay the rest. You understand? So not when they get the urge, say you won't come into the country, you want to set in your application, your bank statement is not ready, your home tie is not ready. Your home tie document, that document where they prove to the visa officer, say once you are done studying, you are leaving their country. Because every visa officer expects you to leave their country once you are done studying. And that home tie document where you go use proof to the visa officer. You might be asking, what is this home tie document? That home tie document might include your this thing, any business you are running in your home country, or any landed property, or any asset you get, you go prove to the visa officer, say, I dey come here, come study. Once I'm done studying, nobody say I won't come use this avenue as a student, leave my country. I'm not using it as an avenue to run and leave my country. I just want to come here and study so that I'll go back to my country to improve my job opportunity by improving my CV. You understand? So now those two documents, once those two documents are ready, then you can set in your application. You can start setting in your application. And mind you, I don't do it for most of my video, but people know they share. Mind you, if you're building a bank statement, it really depends. If you just go carry 35 million naira, because on an average now the bank statement is like approximately 35 million naira to build that bank statement because of this increase in the 1 year, that 20,000 Canadian dollar you use for your upkeep for 1 year, including your tuition fee. If you sum up everything, go around like 30 to 35 million naira. That's from the exchange rates now. You understand? So if you're building now your statement, you have to build that statement to convince that visa officer. Let's say, for instance, now you're working in the banking sector now. You're working maybe in UBA, or maybe you're working in any financial institute now. Then your bank statement, if you want to submit them to the embassy, or you want to submit them for that visa application, you see that money where they enter your account. Some of those money that will reference that this money is coming from the proceed of my work. Because you cannot just go bring any bank statement, can't go submit because of seeing 100 million inside. They will deny you that visa. I don't do it for one of my videos, but people see there, they ask me the same question. So build your bank statements where, and that your home tie document. You might decide to say, okay, you don't have any landed property, or you don't have any documents, you don't have any land, you don't have any running business to use and do that to your home tie. Time don't reach. I don't do it for one of my videos. You see all those land when I get for that evil forest, all those land waiting for your village. Time don't reach. What you have to do, you just meet a lawyer to draft that document concerning that land. See, this land is your name, in your own name. Or might even have those lands. Say, okay, this one is for my grandpapa name. You call a lawyer, say, this land, my grandfather or my father did the transfer of deed to me. Then go use them. So long as say they for your name, you use it, set in your application, and you're good to go. Before you even start to do any say when they apply for admission, because this thing just really happened like recently. This girl has been struggling with this admission. She has been struggling to get this admission letter. Finally, she got her admission. Way bank statements, na there wahala come dey. You see, say money for admission letter, don't go. Money for bank statement, no there. And see, they waste time like this. The rates they increase. And as the rates they increase, now so your admission letter, they expire, they go. So we have to be very careful with this. We arrange ourselves for waiting in the rush. I don't tell people this waka. I be like say this is Canada waka self. You don't tie wrapper. So we guys calm down. If the thing they look like say what, you get other countries where you feel go. Finland dey there, Germany dey. You get other country. You feel switch. Now so the matter be. You feel switch. One thing is to leave the shores of Africa coming to this Western world is more difficult than traveling from one Western world to another Western world. If you dey Finland, before you close your eye open, you don't see yourself for Canada. It's unlike Africa, unlike Nigeria, where you go say, before you go even go embassy, go apply, the security go pass and everything. Here we dey for Canada, nobody even send you. You see embassy, you don't go, you don't get the information. You want to travel to US, you get there, you get the information, you apply it yourself, and you are good to go. All this thing dey easy. It affected me when I did Africa because I don't have that idea when I was in Africa, All those things, we think say something will be big deal. Not be big deal, all this thing, not be big deal. You go China embassy here, you don't apply. Straight up, you won't go China on a business or you won't go to or anything, tourist. You don't get the required document. You go see and there for the system, they'll give you. You go setting those applications. You are good to go, you go. So you calm down, apply this thing yourself. Everywhere go jolly. And before they setting an application, make sure that your bank statement is ready. Make sure say that your bank statement is ready. And for those people who no get, they not to get money, those no funds to, because this 35 million naira now a heavy format, my brother, I no lie you. When I came here around this thing, the bank statement was this one like 12 million naira, 10 million naira. That is black market rate, 12 million or 10 million naira, black market rate. But now 35 million naira, which is the flat, because they don't flat our naira now. It's almost like 35 to 30 million naira now. So the money heavy from out. So if you say that money too much for you, see Germany did there. Although to get the appointment now, they somehow hard, but that being said, nobody really give appointment. There's tuition fees, there are free schools where they go for Germany. You can decide to start from Germany, you go come this side. Only thing that bank statement, instead of say you won't go use 30 million naira, go they build bank statement. Now I think for Germany, there's around 10 million naira to build that block account. All they just need from me is that admission letter. You build that bank statement. That 11 million naira now your own. I don't see person will do them. This guy say when he traveled, they sold most of their properties. They sold their properties and they sent this guy go abroad through that Germany route. He went there to study. They built this bank statement for him. Although you are not building it in Nigeria, that bank statement, they open them for that foreign country where they. You should understand, a block account, we call them block account. So once you get your admission letter, you open that block account, you take the admission letter to, I think they cancel it, then they open that block account for you. Then you fund the account from your Nigerian bank, you fund and enter there so that the government go to see the money. They don't want to hear say they go print bank statement or anything. They go to see the money. You understand? So once you get there, they will open the account for you. Now you steal your money every month. I think they'll be giving you like 800 euros every month from that your money to take care of yourself. Your tuition fee is free. The only money you'll be paying for your tuition fees, maybe that your semester due, which is like 300 or 400 euros every month, which you say you're eligible to work in that country. So if you see say this Canada waka done too much for you, if you find on Malta did there, Italy did there, you try other countries, try other opportunities. When I was coming to this Canada here, I don't try many countries. I tried Norway, it no work. The first country I tried was this country. What is the country? Cyprus. Southern Cyprus. I do Norway. I do Italy. I do Singapore. The last one I do before this Canada was Australia. Although what really happened was my work result. They misspelled my surname on my work result. They asked me to go start the application afresh. That's why I decided to, switch to Canada. See me there here. I get friend for Canada here. We don't they try US. The first time he tried Canada, he work for them. So waiting work for A, maybe no, we work for you. Not just when they put your hope for say they want to come to Canada. This bank statement, they increase every year. Every month, they increase every month. So just have to be very careful, Navigate other system, try other option. It mustn't be Canada here. Although the Canada suite based on say the ease of which you get your paper, they very easy. You understand? The ease to get your paper, they easy. But my brother, find another country. Last in Canada, be your last destination. You did. Before I even came to this Canada, this Naira land, I used to follow this Naira land. I used to go there and get some information about this travel of it in. So I met this guy on this Naira land. The guy is in Canada here. So that time I was actually applying to go to Australia. So the guy contacted me, asked me, how is my Australia movement? I said, they asked me to go start my application again. Why? Because of my work result. He said he's planning to even travel to relocate to Australia from Canada. You see this one, in own final destination, not even Canada and Australia. He's well doing in Canada here. I think he's an accountant here in Canada. He said he want to relocate to Australia, saying that there be own dream country. So this thing no be by say you dey for one place, you dey find say na that place, na that place. No. You understand? So all these new rules and regulations wey they bring now, you just take your time. Check this thing, the one where your money reach. Because if they say they wait for this Canada, my brother, interest rate they increase, the money they increase, the exchange rate they go up. So I'll be asking other questions now that we'll call it a day. Let me answer like 2 or 3 questions, then we'll call it a day. This one said, hold on a minute. Now from this my YouTube, these people they ask me questions, man. You don't think why come online? Questions don't choke online. This one said, please help me. I need some advice. I ran a diploma in caregiving in for Dubai. I fit use and apply for work visa. Ha. My brother, that one go hard though. That one go hard though. If you say one thing with this country, they say, if you dey come into Canada here, you want to come and get that work permit. It is possible, depending on your course. But most time they want you to get that their Canadian experience and that Canadian educational background here. You go run, like for instance now you study nursing maybe in Dubai or Qatar, anything, you want to come here and practice as a nurse. You need to go back to school to get that certification, like 6 months certification before you can actually practice here. E go even shock you say somebody from UK say if you want come study for here, he need go back school. UK wey be still be first year country, you need to go back school before you fit come practice here. So it's not that easy, just carry your certificate from any country, you come here say you want come practice. You need to go back to school, you do 1 or 2 program, maybe for 6 months or 1 year, then you can actually be eligible to practice here. Somebody say, please, I have received admission from reputable school in Canada and my passport is ready. Can I use my sponsor's bank statement, like my parents' bank statement or their company's account bank statement? What I advise you to do, not use that their company's bank statement. What you do is use their personal account. And if probably, I don't know how old you are. If you are above 30 years or let's say 27 to 30 years, I would advise you to tell them to put that money into your bank account, because you get as this matter be now. You see this visa officer, these guys, there's this way these guys think. If you are like above 30 years, would they think like visa officer now? If you're like 30 years or above and you want somebody to come and sponsor you, you want somebody to come and sponsor you, they give them that assurance. Say this guy wey person won't come sponsor, they go back in country. But if that money dey inside your account, see that thing na my personal account, this thing, they give them that assurance. Say this guy get money for this in account. But sponsorship, which guy wants convince? Normally they work, they work. That is, they say be smaller, all those 18 years, 19 years, say they won't come sponsor them. After all, those ones, they never get any work experience. No, they don't have any work experience. Nothing they do. They still be smaller. Somebody can actually come and sponsor them. Their parents or their guardian can come and sponsor them here in Canada. But you don't mature like that, you don't really mature. You always give that visa officer guarantee, say this money inside your account, personal account. I no go even advise you, do not use anything company's account. Anything company's account na red flag. No try use anything company's account. Because there are cases here where, in this one, even government don't sponsor. I don't want to call the country name. They don't sponsor people for Canada. Yeah, when they send them come here, even for Russia, it don't happen. They send them to that place. As they reach here, they cut that sponsorship. Those guys were stranded. Now, all these visa officers, they avoid. You understand? All those kind of miscalculations, say they don't send you come here, you can't be stranded. That's why they prefer that money to be in your own account. You give them that assurance, say this visa go short for you. That being said, nobody said they give people who don't do sponsorship, where they use sponsor. But it is preferable to say that money they inside your account. Then give them that assurance, say it go work for you. You understand? So that's so it be. If it is possible for your parents to put that money into your account, it is good. But if it's not possible, then you can actually use their own account based on saying that the same surname they get. Then you just pray to God, say everything will work out. After all, everything na prayer. Whether you use your own personal account or use sponsor's account or use company account, or na prayer. You understand? So that's so it be. I'll be answering one more question and I'll call it a day because I really need to rush out. I have work around in like 30 minutes. This one say, summer is always from. Hold on, let me see. This one say, is there any university in Canada that is open for February, March, or April? In Canada here, we have 3 sections: the winter section, the fall section, and the summer section. The winter section is around from January to April. You understand? Then the summer section is from that March, April, May, June, July. Then the first semester is from September to January. The thing just go on a circle. The winter will come again. The winter is from January to from January to April. Then the summer section is from May, June, July, May, June, July, sometimes August, depending on your course where they do. Then most times the summer section from May, June, July, are just very short semester. Although that semester they always keep them for students, international students to go and work, full time. If you are on a 20 hours eligibility or 40 hours eligibility, they give you full time to go work during that summer. Why they even created that summer is for some courses that the cost load is high, so that some people can actually do those courses to reduce those cost load. You understand? But the 3 section we have is just your winter, January to April, then summer, May to July, then fall from September to January again. From September to December, then January, winter, start again. That's so it be. Some people don't comment about all this eligibility, whether if they come here, come study undergraduate. I don't do it for one of my video because of these new laws. Because of these new laws, there have been some misconception and confusion going on among all those people that want to apply for the admission. Whether they will go for undergraduate, they will postgraduate work permit. I did it already on one of my videos. They will give you a postgraduate work permit. The only restriction for you being an undergraduate is you cannot come with your spouse again. See those ones where won't come do their first degree here. You can actually come with your spouse. As an open work permit. But the law states now from 2024 September 1st, say you cannot come with your spouse again. Now, so if somebody don't ask me that same question, I already did on my video. Now, because of say people know they like share the video, make it reach others. She understand? So if you're coming here as an undergraduate, you cannot come with your spouse again on an open work permit, except you're coming as a master's. And if that agency that apply for you, that your visa, anything public university, avoid them. Avoid them, because no postgraduate work permit for you again. Avoid them. I think I say my yarn. And currently now, there's a rumor going on that British Columbia now, they just shut down this thing for international students. They will not be giving admissions to international students again. So if you're applying to go to, come here and study in Canada, go to provinces that are, less expensive, like all those Saskatchewan, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. Avoid anything Toronto. Those Ottawa, and British Columbia, they are very expensive. In fact, Toronto now said they try to push people from there because of the population there is too much. You understand? To get a permanent residency there now, sometimes it might take you up to 10 years before you get a permanent residency. Unlike this, my province, so if you just finish 6 months, you don't work, you apply for your permanent residency, and you're good to go. And I think that's make a yarn for this video. I think my time is almost up. I'll be ending this video here. If you're following me on YouTube and you're finding this video, you're getting value from this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And if and don't forget to turn on the notification bell on so that you can get other updates like this coming your way. And probably I'll be doing more live video and answering some of these questions as the matter they be. And if you're watching me from Facebook, or you're watching, because I'll be sharing this video on my Facebook platform. If you're watching me on Facebook, do not forget to share the video, because I know some people don't ask me this question, and probably because of they have not watched this video. Now they ask me most of these questions. So try and pass this as possible to share this my video, because believe me, somebody from the circle of your friend or probably your family member might be wanting to get this kind of information. Make you save them this video so that you can go save those in application where they want reject, no be a portion in Jesus' name. My application from Durham, what is the name of this? Can't even see. Oshawa, is it Durham or Shawa? Durham or Shawa, and they asked me to pay 9,000 card. Is it safe to pay? And if okay, will I get the visa? This school says this school na private university. Is this I'm talking to? This is my camera set. This is my screen. Can't even see you. This 9,000 they're asking you to pay. My brother, that money too much. And I guess this thing will be private university. Which college is this? Give me a minute. Let me check. Let me just check this school. Let me check it out. Just give me 1 minute. Because go carry 9,000. That money is too much. I got my own visa without paying any tuition fee. University of Manitoba. I got my visa without paying any tuition fee. She understand? It's a public school, okay. That 9,000, my brother. Although you have to check their refund policy. You understand? I don't know how much is their tuition fee. How much is their tuition fee is depending on their tuition fee. You have to check their refund policy. Whether not something where, God forbid, if they deny the visa, they will send you back your money. Because there are countless of school here, they deny the visa, to send money back na wala. So you have to check their refund policy. And probably that is why University of Manitoba, they have this issue with refund policy and everything. That's why they even advise you to, set in your application. They'll state in your admission letter, you can actually, get your visa without paying any tuition fee, which is what I did. I got my visa without paying any tuition fee. Because of this refund policy, they find it difficult to, all those process to refund money and all those things. So that's why they only advise, get your visa without, paying any tuition fee. That being said, doesn't mean that once you get your visa, because when I got my visa, I paid some part payment of my tuition fee. So that I know we'll get issue for the port of entry. Maybe they ask me questions, say, You don't pay tuition fee, or have you do that? Have you paid your tuition fee, or what have you done, or how do you show commitment to come and here and study? How to come here and study in Canada? All those kind of unnecessary questions. So just to avoid those things, that's why I just paid past payment of my tuition fee after I got my visa. But that 9,000 Canadian dollar, my brother, that money too much, and I don't know how much this Ontario safe, my brother. That Ontario, they are too expensive. That's my problem with all this Ontario. They are too expensive. They are too expensive. Now they are too expensive. If I would advise you now, say maybe you just, because even to get your permanent residency there, it's somehow difficult, my brother. It is somehow difficult. I'm not gonna lie you, because if you come to Canada here, there are many provinces where you even come. Say, as an international student, you feel apply for your permanent residency. You dey feel me? Like places like Prince Edward Island. I'll give you an instance. Why? Because there's this guy, he came here as an international student. Luckily for him, he got a full-time job. He normally is eligible to work 40 hours per week. He got a full-time job in that Prince Edward. So after he don't work for like 6 months, he applied, he get. Say some provinces, they need people to come there. So those Ottawa or Toronto, those places don't full. To get a permanent residency, they hard though. But I know me say they know they give. And I don't go really discourage you, say, make you can't go, they say you won't withdraw your admission or anything. You just, have to do your own due diligence. I know whether they're the best for you. Check the rate at which they give their permanent residency there. Do you understand? Now, it's the end goal of most of these things who they apply for. The end goal now to get this permanent residency. Do you understand? But that $9,000, my brother, that money, it's too much, yo. It's too much. And I don't know which course you are going for. 9K, too much. 9,000 too much. And I don't know, is this the full, the half of the semester's due you are paying, or you are paying for the full? Because we pay 9,000. That money too much. You choke for mouth. What I advise you to do is just, ask them whether their refund policy, check their refund policy, should in case the visa was denied, God forbid, no be a portion. You just ask them their refund policy and you'll be good to go. That's I see my yarn for this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Remember, when the vision is clearer and the understanding is 100, you always take the full advantage because your instinct is always right. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.